Hare Krishna everyone, we're continuing to read the teachings of Lord Kapila, the book by His Divine Grace, Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, Chapter 10, Spiritual Attachment and Material Detachment. Mayavadi philosophers think that it is sufficient to stop all material activity, and Buddhist philosophers advocate nirvana, cessation of material life. Neither give more information. Actually, we are suffering due to this material combination, and that is a fact. This body is composed of earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and ego. The Buddhists and Mayavadis advocate the annihilation of the components. They say, let the earth go to earth, let the water go to water, let the fire go to fire, and become zero. If we dismantle the house of the material body and become zero, we attain nirvana. Nirvana means the cessation of pleasure and pain. The Mayavadis and Buddhists claim that if we fill an empty pitcher, the water will make some sound as long as the pitcher is not completely filled. When the pitcher is filled, there will no longer be any sound. Thus they claim that all the Vedic mantras and hymns stop when one is completely Brahman realized. In other words, the Buddhists and Mayavadis claim that the material world is false, mithya, and that we should somehow rather make it zero. However, simply realizing Brahman, realizing one's identity as spirit soul, is insufficient. We must realize that Bhagavan is everywhere. Eko pyasau rachayitum jagadanda kotim yachaktir asti jagadanda chaya yadanta andantarastha paramanu chayantarastham govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajami. Quote, I worship the personality of Godhead Govinda, who by one of his plenary portions enters the existence of every universe and every atomic particle, and thus unlimitedly manifests his infinite energy all over the material creation. Unquote, Brahma Samhita 5.35. Sri Bhagavan is not alone. He is not only localized, but he is everywhere. Although Krishna has a particular place, he is everywhere. It is not that because Krishna is in one place, he cannot be in others. Since we are conditioned, when we sit in our office, we cannot be at home. Krishna is not like that. Galoka eva nivasatya kilatma bhuta. Krishna is always in Galoka Vrindavan, yet he is andantarastha paramanu chayantarastham. He is within every atom of this universe. This universe is existing due to the Garbhodakashai Vishnu. There's not only one universe, but there are many millions, and they're all working very nicely because the Garbhodakashai Vishnu is present. we should not think that all these planets are floating in space without any arrangement having been made. There is definitely an arrangement. In order to be completely free of the material modes, one has to come not only to the platform of Jnana and Vairagya, but to Bhakti also. When we mention Bhakti, some people say, I render Bhakti to my wife. I love her very much and take care of her. If I do not see her, I become mad. Thus, people have Bhakti for their family, country, goddess Durga, and other demigods, and so on. However, that kind of bhakti will not do. Therefore it is said, Bhaktir Bhagavati. Bhakti must be rendered unto the Supreme. It is not that one should render bhakti unto an imitation Bhagavan. If one says that he is Bhagavan, we should ask, are you present in everyone's heart? Can you tell me what I am thinking now? If one is Bhagavan, he must be Akhilatma. If one is Ishvara, he must be present in everyone's heart. Krishna is present in everyone's heart. Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishta. All this should be scrutinizingly studied. It is not that one should accept this rascal or that rascal as Bhagavan. Nor should one render bhakti to this demigod or that demigod, to one's family, country, society, wife, cat, dog, or whatever. All this is not really bhakti, but imitation bhakti. It is actually lustful desire. If we can develop bhakti for Krishna consciousness, our lives will be successful. Actually, there is no alternative. And Brahma Siddhaye means understanding our relationship with Krishna. It is all right for one to understand oneself as Brahman, Aham Brahmasmi. But what is our relationship with the Para-Brahman? There are always two, Brahman and Para-Brahman, Atma and Paramatma, Ishvara and Parameshvara, the individual living being and the supreme living being, Nitya and Nityanam, Chetanash and Chetananam. There are always two present, and two means a relationship. We should therefore understand our relationship with the Supreme, with Para-Brahman. Understanding that relationship is Brahma Siddhaye. Okay. Okay, we're going to stop here for today. Thank you so much for tuning in today. The link to this book is in the description. Please check out our website shravanamdiaries.com, and we shall see you tomorrow. Hare Krishna.